Let me talk to you a little bit about practicing. Like I said before, I practice every day. I start the same way. I have a workout. It's like going to the gym, right? It's like playing music, learning to play your instrument is like continually preparing for the Olympics. Somebody that's going to do the 100-meter run or whatever, they don't decide 2 weeks before the Olympics that they're going to do the 100 meters, right? Or that they're going to that they're going to be a speed skater. They work on this stuff every day. They have jobs, they have lives, they get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, they work out 2 hours before they go to work, they finish their job, they come home, they change clothes, and they go back and they work out another 2 hours every day that they live. It's the same way with learning how to play an instrument. It's like perpetually preparing for the Olympics. So your workout is your gym. Your workout is your exercise. It performs 2 functions. Number 1, you get in touch with your instrument so that it is just like your hand. Number 2, it's an incredible meditation. If you focus on your music and focus on practice for your 2 hours, you can't think about other stuff. It gives your mind a chance to open up. It gives your soul a relief and a release. So practicing is not drudgery. Practicing is it's a metaphysical experience. It's a spiritual experience. Once you get to that, then when you miss a day, you feel weird. You know, if I miss a day of practicing, I don't feel good. You know, and I get in arguments with my wife. And it clears your mind, you know. Yeah.
Do you practice on the days you perform?
Yeah, definitely. That's what I do. On the day that I perform, I go, you know, we travel. If I'm in Europe, we travel all day on the train. We get to where we're going, we check into the hotel, we go to the club, we do the sound check. After the sound check, everybody goes to dinner. I stay for that 2 hours and practice. Then when everybody comes back from dinner, then we do the gig, and I'm ready to play, you know. The way I play, I can't just pick up my instrument and go bleh, because there's too much little stuff to it. Control things, you know. So I can't just pick up my instrument and play, or I'll sound like I can't play, you know. So I warm up every day. Yeah.
For those who are trying to gain the technical facility, what are some good practice content that you would recommend? Is it classical repertoire or things like that?
I practice the first hour of scales and arpeggios. The second hour, I practice a half an hour of etudes. And then the remaining time, I practice the Jamie Aebersols for a half an hour. I play through a whole record and don't stop, you know, whole CD and don't stop. Then, if I'm working on a program, what I do is I practice my warm-up workout for an hour, and then the second hour I take a half an hour and I work on the tunes that I'm figuring out, or I work on a program I'm putting together, and the last half hour I work with yeah.
At this stage in your career, do you still practice long tones? Because you know when you first taught, they'll play long tones from the bottom of the horn, from the low B flat to whatever your range is.
I practice low tones, but long tones, I practice them as tunes though. Mm-hmm. You know, like I'll practice So I played hundreds and hundreds of pop records. And so when you work in pop music, when you work in R&B music, there's nothing that you can do harmonically. It's a blues scale in some form. So then what you work on is your sound. Sound that sings.
It's kind of personal or not, or maybe it's not, but as we age, as you age, since the saxophone playing a woodwind comes from the diaphragm, do you see any difference? Or is anything you had to make up a difference in you as you age?
Not really. You know, I have a friend, Doc Severance. He's a trumpet player. He was the trumpet player with the Tonight Show.
Oh, yeah.
I played with the Tonight Show for 20 years. And this guy is incredible. He's 86 now, and he plays and he travels and he plays lead trumpet. Lead trumpet, you know, and he's absolutely amazing. And the reason for that is he practices 2 hours, 2 or 3 hours every day. If we're doing a tour, we do bus tours. If we're doing a tour, we get to the town we're going. The bus takes us to the venue. When it gets to town, Doc gets off the bus and goes into the hall and starts practicing at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We all go to the hotel, we check in, we come back for the sound check. He's there practicing. As long as you play, you can play. You can play as long as you keep playing. If you put it down, forget it when you get older.